Okay, we're still another video on some of the earlier videos that we did. And I'm just going to run through what we've got here. So, got the same 12 volt battery, has been modified as you can see, and we've got the specifications that haven't been covered up. You can see that here on the battery. And we're just going to hook that back up to the inverter. Just using alligator clips to lock it in. And we'll get a read on that with the multimeter. And you can see it's 12.87. And what we're going to run is a LED floodlight. You can see the specs here. So we're looking at 240 volts and using 30 watts of power. And we're going to measure that with a digital plug-in meter that we're going to plug into the inverter, which is what the LED is plugged into here. And we're going to do that for 10 minutes, which will give us enough time to give us a comparison between the battery and the power outage and usage of the light itself. And we'll look at the meter down here. I'll bring that up once we're on. And I will fast forward this part of the video because it's pretty boring just sitting there watching what's going on. So there we go. There's the light. And we can see the meter itself. You should be able to see that. It's saying based on what's happening, we're using 32.7 watts. That's showing the volts, 235.7. And there's the amps at 0.1444 coming out. And we're going to look at the amps on the meter, the battery itself. Should be able to see that. I'll zoom in. Yeah, you can see that. 6.9, 7.3, 7.5, 7. Alrighty, so that's 10 minutes worth of work done on the battery. And we can take a reading on that battery right now. I'll move all the cables. You can see the battery right there. So it's, as you can see, 12.53. Okay, so I'm going to fast forward the 10 minutes or so and then bring it back to the end here. But if you do your own calculations, you're going to see that the battery started at 12.87, I think it was, and we ended up with 12.53. The LED light itself here ran for 10 minutes, and as you can see, per the manufacturers, they've indicated that you're going to use about 30 watts in an hour, based on the power outage, and that was shown with our plug-in digital meter here, which you can see earlier, and I showed you the specs. And you can do your own calculations, but that's pretty much what the xPower battery is doing. Otherwise, please look us up on the website, subscribe, and help support what we're doing. It's much appreciated, and thank you.